Hello everyone, welcome back. This is video 2 of my data analytics journey. Thank you so much for the love and support on the first video. I hope you really enjoyed it. One important thing as an expert, I am learning data analytics myself and I'm sharing everything I learn with you. So instead of learning alone, let's learn together, step by step, from the basics to the advanced level. If you follow this complete series, we'll both improve our skills and grow together. Please hit the subscribe button and watch the video till the end. So, without any further delay, let's get started.
Today's agenda for this video. First, we'll understand what analytical thinking is and why it is one of the most important skills for every data analyst. Next, we'll compare guessing with analytical thinking to see how successful analysts make decisions. Then, we'll build a strong problem-solving mindset and learn the 4 important questions every analyst should ask. After that, we'll go through the 5-step problem-solving process, understand the MECE Principle, and learn how to create an issue tree. We'll also explore the difference between correlation and causation, solve a real-world restaurant case study, and finish by discussing the common mistakes every analyst should avoid. So, without wasting any time, let's get started. Let's talk about one of the most important qualities of a successful data analyst: analytical thinking. Whenever a business faces a problem, the goal isn't to find a quick answer. The first step is to understand the problem properly. Analytical thinking is the ability to break a complex problem into smaller parts, identify its root cause, and make logical decisions based on facts instead of assumptions. Think of it as a simple process. First, understand the problem. Then break it into smaller pieces, analyze the root cause, evaluate the facts, and finally choose the best possible solution. This is exactly why analytical thinking is so valuable. It helps us solve problems systematically, improves decision-making, reduces guesswork, and leads to accurate business solutions. So always remember this: a good data analyst doesn't guess. They investigate first and then make decisions based on data. Now let's compare guessing and analytical thinking. This difference is what separates an average decision maker from a great data analyst. Guessing is based on assumptions. It's quick, but not always reliable, and it can easily lead to wrong decisions because there's no proper process behind it. Analytical thinking, on the other hand, is based on facts, data, and evidence. It follows a structured approach, which helps us make better and more accurate decisions. Let's understand this with a simple example. Imagine a company's sales suddenly drop. A person who is guessing might immediately say, "Sales dropped because prices are too high," but a data analyst would never jump to conclusions. Instead, they would analyze sales data, customer feedback, competitor activities, and marketing performance before finding the real reason. That's the power of analytical thinking. It replaces assumptions with facts and helps businesses make decisions they can trust. Every business faces challenges, and every challenge has a reason behind it. A data analyst's job is not to provide quick answers, but to understand the problem completely before making any decision. A good analyst always starts by asking the right questions. What exactly is the problem? Second, why did it happen? What data is needed to understand the situation? Fourth, what is the actual root cause? And finally, what action should be taken based on the insights? This structured way of thinking is what makes a great data analyst. It leads to better insights, smarter decisions, and ultimately better business outcomes. Every successful data analyst follows a structured process to solve problems. Instead of making random assumptions, they move step by step until they find the real solution. Step 1 is to define the problem clearly. If the problem itself is not understood, even the best solution won't work. Step 2 is to break the problem into smaller parts. A large problem becomes much easier to analyze when it's divided into manageable pieces. Step 3 is to prioritize the most important issues. Not every issue has the same impact, so analysts focus on the factors that matter the most. Step 4 is to analyze the available data. This is where facts, trends, and patterns help identify the actual root cause instead of relying on assumption. Finally, step 5 is to recommend the best solution based on the insights gained from the analysis. The key takeaway is simple: always solve the right problem before searching for the right solution. That's what separates a good data analyst from everyone else. One of the most important problem-solving frameworks in data data analytics is the MECE Principle. MECE stands for mutually exclusive and collectively exhaustive. Mutually exclusive means every category should be unique with no overlap between them. Collectively exhaustive means that when all the categories are combined, they should cover every possible reason or scenario, so nothing important is missed. This framework helps data analysts break down complex problems in a structured and logical way, making analysis more accurate and complete. That's why the MECE principle prevents missing important causes, organizes your thinking, and improves decision-making. Remember, a good analyst doesn't just analyze data, they organize their thinking first. Another powerful problem-solving tool used in data analytics is the issue tree. An issue tree is a visual framework that helps us break one large problem into smaller, manageable parts. Instead of looking at the problem as a whole, we analyze each possible cause one by one. For example, imagine a company is facing decreasing sales. Rather than making assumptions, a data analyst divides the problem into different areas such as product, price, marketing, customer service, and competition. Each branch is then analyzed separately to identify the actual root cause. This makes the investigation more structured, logical, and data-driven. A fundamental principle in data analytics is understanding the difference between correlation and causation. Correlation means two variables move together, but it does not prove that one causes the other. Causation, however, establishes a direct cause and effect relationship, where a change in one variable leads to a change in another. For example, ice cream sales and drowning incidents both increase during summer. Although these events are correlated, ice cream does not cause drowning. The common factor is warm weather, which influences both. As data analysts, we must always distinguish between correlation and causation before drawing conclusions or making data-driven decisions. Let's apply analytical thinking to a real business scenario. Imagine a restaurant where sales have started declining. The biggest mistake would be to assume the reason immediately. A professional data analyst doesn't work with assumptions, they work with evidence. Before making any recommendation, every possible factor is considered. Is it the food quality? Are the prices too high? Is customer service affecting repeat visits? Has competition increased? Could parking, marketing, weather, or the overall customer experience be influencing sales? Only after collecting and analyzing data from each of these areas can we identify the real root cause. This is the mindset of a data analyst: investigate first, conclude later. Let's see the common mistakes that every data analyst should avoid. Never jump to conclusions without evidence. Second, don't ignore the available data. It often contains the answers you're looking for. Make sure you're solving the right problem, not just the most visible one. Avoid relying only on assumptions. Every decision should be supported by facts. Collect only the data that is relevant, because more data doesn't always mean better insights. And finally, don't spend so much time analyzing that no action is taken. Remember, great analysis comes from clear thinking, relevant data, and timely decisions. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I'm hoping to welcome at least 10 new subscribers from this video. That will tell me that more people are genuinely looking to learn data analytics, and it will motivate me to create the absolute best content till the very end of this series. Also, let me know in the comments which topic you found most useful. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep learning and keep growing.